I always like to say that you can make a micro short film with whatever equipment you happen to have lying around. That can be an old digital SLR that maybe you have had around, that you may not have ever used it for filming before, but that will be learnable. That will do a fine job. If you have a small travel style digital camera, again, you may not have used it for filming before, but chances are it has a little microphone built into it, and it will do a perfectly fine job of making a basic film. So myself, I don't like to get totally hung up on equipment. Now, when I make bigger films, I'm lucky that I have good cinematographer friends who have more extensive camera gear and lighting and all of that good stuff. And that is nice to have, and it does produce a very nice product in the end. However, if you check out all the films that I've made, most of them, almost all of them, have actually been shot with smartphones. And I love smartphones for filming, and I'm part of a very large and growing movement of people who really enjoy making films with a smartphone. Why are smartphones so cool? First of all, they've got amazing cameras in them. Compared to the technology that was available even a decade ago, the phone that you may have or you could get access to, it doesn't even have to be leading edge, it doesn't have to be the latest, but it will have audio capability, it will have a great camera, and you can do all kinds of cool things with it. You can also get different apps or things that will help you control the camera on your phone in ways that will make it act more like a big league movie camera. So I love phones because they always say, and I agree with this, the best camera to make a film with is the one that is in your pocket. And we almost always have our phones with us. So that's why they're wonderful to work with. Other things is, yes, they're always there. So when you see a cool filmable moment, you can whip out your phone, you know how to use it, you can grab some interesting footage. Another thing I like about phones is they are very capable audio recording devices. You can use the audio that will work with you when you're filming with your phone, but you can also record something as simple as a voice memo on your phone and use that as the audio portion for a narrated film that you might want to do at some point. I do a lot of that. I use my phone for gathering imagery. I gather sound at the same time, and I also may record a separate voice memo for additional audio, and all of that works. Another cool thing I like about phones is their portability. Now, basically, because the phone moves very easily, you can come in on an object, like this is a rock or a piece of shell that I found in the beach, and I used it in a film about a moon rock because it looked cool. And when I come close and I'm filming and I go over and around and come in and come out of this thing that's as simple as this kind of, I call it the moon rock, I get a really different perspective. And the mobility of the phone actually makes the object you're filming come alive. So don't be afraid to embrace the phone's ability to move. And I like to look at nature for some examples. For example, if you watch a hummingbird or a butterfly, you'll notice that they get still when they have something to do, and then they continue moving. And I like to use phones that way too, and I encourage you to play with this. It's always nice to have a tripod and have your phone be really firm because then there's no shake. But there's also a lot to be gained by moving around in conscious and fluid ways. And I really want you to try that out with your phone and see if you can make cool things happen just by moving the phone around. And in there, you'll find a style of your own filmmaking that you will enjoy. So play with the phone. They are powerful, powerful tools, and I use it all the time. Okay? Talk to you soon.